welcome. Whatever is going on here, I don't know. Hi. How is everybody? Thank you, Cole. Hello. It's Friday. Welcome to Friday. We made it, chat. We made it to Friday. Oh, what a wonderful feeling. I still need it to be cooler though. As I say, I'm wearing a sweater because I just jacked up the fan and now I got chilly real quickly. But this is coming off in 5 seconds. So hey, hi, and welcome everybody. Who is here? Bloody Angel, hello, hi, says I have a shit bingo card. I'm sorry. You just have bad luck with bingo cards. Irish Armstrong, hello, hi. Black Viking says, I saw autumn mix candy corn. Whoa. Yay! It's a little too soon. I have to at least wait till August. August for autumn. Anytime before that, it's too soon. And it's too hot. I can't think about Halloween when it's this hot. Who else is here? Blue Moon, hello, thank you for the resub. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate it so much. Thank you, bunches and bunches. Poani, hi. Cynical, hello, says Pepperoni Muffin. And to you, I reply... What do I reply? Anchovy cake. I don't know. I use anchovy a lot just because it's the most gross thing I could think about. Jasmine, hello, hi. Raisin says I had a stupid dream that stressed me out into waking up thinking I was still in it. Oh no. I hate when that happens. All I did was accidentally snooze my alarm and go back to sleep for a few minutes and my brain punished me. Oh no. I'm sorry. That sucks. What else do we have? I'm trying to read through chat here. Tasman says, Mom, are we there yet? No, not yet. All right. Did I say hi to everyone? No, I'm a Terasu. Hello, hi. How are you? Who else? What happened to us? It's Shark Week. Did you not know? It's Shark Week. So, you're a shark. I should technically do this. There you go. There, that's... No, now you look like a dead shark. No, let's... All right. There we go. That deserves a screenshot here. Wait, let me do, where's, there, well, we'll get this out of the way. And, there we go. That's our screenshot. There you go. Happy Shark Week, everyone. What else is going on? I like your ice cream cone. Thank you. Which kind is this? John got it for us. I don't know what it's called. I know there's a name for it.
My friend saw a bit of the food hoard from my van this morning. One of the first things she asked was, why are there so many Ritz cracker rolls?
Oh, Ritz cracker rolls are like crack for me too. I just cannot. I can't be trusted with Ritz crackers. I will eat an entire sleeve without even thinking about it, just munching one after the other after the other. I can't be trusted. They can't be here because I will eat them all. They're so good. I love Ritz crackers. Oh gosh. I don't even put anything on them, just plain. Oh, Timmy, I would have someone look at that. That sounds bad. Hi and welcome. Halloween stuff is out on display at Michael's. I heard everyone was telling me about that. I think it's too soon. I gotta at least wait till the tail end of August, beginning of September it has to feel like cooler weather is on the horizon. And it doesn't even feel like that yet. It's too soon for me. And I love Halloween, but even I think the first week of July, is this still the first week, or technically we're in the second week? But it started last week, the first week of July. I think the first week of July is way too soon for Halloween. It doesn't feel right. I don't have that vibe yet of impending autumn. You know what I'm saying? Like you get that feel. You're like, all right, these are the we're getting there. I did see school supplies in the stores. I think that is also a little too soon. But I did get excited by the thought of it. I was like, oh, look at all the new pens. Oh. That's my other addiction. Ritz crackers and pens. Ritz crackers and pens. You want to skip to Christmas? I want to skip to Christmas weather, but not the holiday, because I need to have my Halloween. I need to have my Thanksgiving. I even like my end of summer stuff. Like, it's like you say goodbye to summer. You're like, goodbye, summer. It was nice knowing you. See you next year. I'm done with the heat now. Goodbye. The Labor Day whole weekend thing. The kids are starting to get anxious because they're like, fuck, I gotta go back. They're buying their backpacks. I love that time of year. Why is there words? There's not supposed to be words. Raisin says, good, maybe Staples will restock the pens I want. Oh, I haven't been to a Staples in a while. I have to go traveling for a Staples. But Angel says, yeah, school supplies the first day after the end of school. I know! It was like the kids got out of school and literally later that week. What is with the words here? This is not supposed to have words. Let me put a different cyberpunk mix. I just put cyberpunk in Spotify and just try and find things. Literally later that week, or the very next week that the kids got out of school, there was back to school stuff. I was like, come on, that's fucked up. Don't do that to them. I was in that position once. Don't make me think about school as soon as I got out, please. You've never been to a Staples? Oh, Staples is a wonderful land of notebooks and pens, and I love Staples. I used to like what was it? Uh-oh. That's it. Oh, there we go. Dun, 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 dun. Dude, can we play the... Hey, let's do that. Hold on. Let's see if we have a Jaws. Is there a Jaws soundtrack? Oh, hell yeah, Jaws. Let's see. Fuck that. Jaws, the collector's edition soundtrack. Let's fucking do that. Main title and first victim. I don't even hear anything. Oh, there it goes. You hear nothing. That's the point at first. Office Max was the other one. Uh-oh. Now it's really coming for us. Look out. Thank you, Tasman. Polani says my town is going to get a Michael soon. Oh, cool. Enjoy. Oh, Spider got an 85 stream watch streak. Wow. Thank you so much for Scary. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. What other sharky things do we got here? We got oh, there we go. And what else we have? Oh, well, there you go. What's under there? Ah! That's scary as all get out. What else do we got? Oh, yep, we're familiar with that one. I like this one. Sharks playing pool. Like dogs playing poker, but sharks playing pool. Pool sharks. I get it. Pool sharks. You're gonna need a bigger boat. You're gonna need a bigger boat. I gotta watch that movie again. It's so good. So good. What else do we got? Oh, there we go. Nice. What else we got? And then that's the one we had. Oh yeah, there's a what is this one's name? From Jurassic Park. What did they call that giant thing that ate the megalodon? Tasman says, I just watched RoboCop 1 and 2 for the first time in years. Oh, wow. Yeah, gosh, I haven't seen those in I don't know how long. Like forever. We'll keep it on this one. So you guys can get eaten chat. Oh gosh, you're looking hurt in chat. Get your head in there. So anyhow, what else is going on? Mosasaurus? Yeah, it was something like that. Like something with an M. Mosasaurus. Uh-oh. No, come on, chat. Stay still. Stop flopping over. Oh, there must be a mod here. Who's here? Who called that? Someone called that for me. Thank you. Either John or Spock. I don't know who it was. Let me call some other things. There was some exclamation point sound. We'll call sound alerts. What else we got? No cookies for you. You had a shit ton of Ritz crackers. You digest those first. Then we'll talk about possible cookie. Teethy. There you go. So yeah, what we're gonna do is I think we're gonna probably most likely finish Open Roads today. So that'll be fun. Then we probably have to think about what our next game is gonna be. There was one that's on Game Pass that I wanted to play. I had it on my wish list on Steam. Oh, chat's in the way. Well, chat, now you just look like a dead shark. Called The Case of the Golden Idol. Ah, thank you for the scream. With all the hydrates, and I see an affirmation card. All right, we'll get to that in just a second. All the hydrates and an affirmation card. All right, we'll do that. So maybe to give my hand a little bit more time for recovery, I really fucked it up playing Star Wars Jedi Survivor. Case of the Golden Idol. It's overwhelmingly positive. So we can try it after we play Open Roads and see what it is, see if it's a thing. Thank you for calling. I'm hurt. Who's doing that? Is that you, Spock, or is that you, John? Oh, Shadav. See, it wasn't showing there was a Shadav here. Hi, Shadav. It wasn't showing you. You're sneaky. Shadav is on like incognito mode or something. It wasn't showing. Let me see if it shows you now. Maybe it was just catching up. Now it's showing you. So the Case of the Golden Idol, a new kind of detective game that allows you to think and investigate freely. Oh boy. I need guidance. I can't be trusted on my own. Discover clues surrounding 12 strange and gruesome deaths and build your own theory. Pick your suspect, deduce the motive, and unmask the awful truth. Mystery detective investigation conspiracy. So I don't know. How do you guys feel about this? Maybe we'll check this one out and see how it do, and if we like it, because we've been on kind of like a detective investigative kick recently, and it's like I feel like I want to keep that vibe going, like a summer detective kind of thing going on. Shadav says, sounds interesting to me, but I kind of like those type of games. I do too. It's just sometimes these detective games are unnecessarily evil and hard. So I don't know if like we start to play it and it's just like, oh, this is difficult. Then we'll see, but I don't know. Because sometimes they're convoluted, but because it says it's overwhelmingly positive, methinks that this might be a good one. But I've played some indie ones that have like mixed reviews on my own time, and the detective investigation stuff didn't make much sense. Like none of it really was cohesive. It was just stuff was happening all over the place for weird reasons, and none of it gelled, and it was just difficult to be difficult to say, well, that's what you're doing and investigating, but none of the solutions made any sense. It was real kind of like those point and clicks where you have to put things together and you're like, why do I have to mix this with this? This doesn't even make sense. You know, like those point and click from like adventure games from like the 90s, you know, those crazy hard ones. So we'll see. We'll check this one out after we finish up Open Roads, but I want to have something waiting in the wings here. Also, the other thing I was thinking about is maybe dragging out the PS4, because I haven't been showing any love to my PlayStation. And I feel like I should. I have an Uncharted game I need to play. And there's another one I need to play too on the PlayStation. And I figured maybe, I don't know if you guys would want to put up with me doing that. Because Uncharted feels like a kind of a summery game, right? Would you guys want to watch me struggle through Uncharted? I don't know. Shadav's like, I know, right? Like, how the fuck did that make sense? Yeah, like, at least with Thimbleweed Park, it was like, you had, like, I think, for example, you had, like, a stick, and then you found a piece of gum in the bathroom on the mirror, and there had been a key.
Death comes for us all, Urokusaki, but something much worse comes for you.
Thank you, Timmy. Let's see. Okay, we called that. Thank you. Oh no. Here, wait. We can do. There you go. Now you can't even tell what the hell you are. Let's just do it sideways. So it was like there was a key in a grate that you needed to get. So you earlier you had found a stick. So you try it with just the stick, and they're like, I can't get it on the stick or whatever. So you're like, fuck, I need something on the stick. So the moment you see the gum, you're like, fuck, I know what to do with that. and you automatically in your head say, I'm going to put the gum on the stick to fucking get the key in the grate. You know what I'm saying? Those kinds of things make sense. That works. But when it's like you find a mouse controller and a soda can, and it's combining those two things together.
Then I rolled the log over. Underneath was a tiny little stick. I was like, that log had a child.
Thank you, Timmy. So it's like you find a soda can and an old mouse, and it's like if you combine those two together, like then the character will take the mouse apart and find a little string inside and use the soda can to do something to then get the key. And you're like, what the fuck? That didn't even go to, what the fuck? That isn't even go together. How did you think that was a good thing to make those two combine to do something? Like sometimes they just don't make any sense. Spider says, so Dawn, today, a unique bad day. I don't know if it was the heat that got to me or my blood pressure or sugar. Almost blind in one eye. The heat did not help. Better now. Home in the AC to relax with a gallon of water. Oh gosh, you gotta relax and cool off and sit in front of the air conditioning with a fan for sure. Oh my gosh, good vibes to you. Where's my magic? Do you know, chat? I pray for you guys every night. Every single night. Every single one of you. I do. Some of you I call out by name specifically because I know y'all need help. But I do it for chat in general. Because I want you all to be happy and healthy and be in good spirits. So I hope you feel better. Just relax and take it easy. Don't do any crazy activity. It's too hot to be moving around. Don't move around. Don't move around. Just stay very still. Jean's trying to do the same thing. He's like, I'm not like moving like till fall. Because John got a thing going on in his head. He thinks it's like moving from the cold to the heat constantly, because every place you go into has air conditioning fucking blasting. Then you go into a hot car. Then you go into a cold house somewhere. Then you get into a hot car. And then you go over here and you go to the store and you're a cold store. And then you come home where it's kind of, nah, it's not super cold, it's not super hot, it's just even. So you're nice and even Steven. Then you have to go out again and you're going into a hot car. Then you're getting back into a cold place where you're going shopping again. And it's just this constant, all day long, hot, cold, hot, cold, hot, cold. And I don't think it's very good for, like your brain and your sinuses and your body. It gets probably really fucking confused. Shadav says, here's Dawn, dear God, help me with this one, Shadav. I worry about every single one of you guys. I really do. And I want you guys to all be okay. You know what I'm saying? Kalani says, I tried to go to the pool earlier, but it was closed. What? They wouldn't even let us sit on the chairs. Oh, that's the worst. The chairs are super freaking hot. Those plastic chairs, they get really, really hot. You try and put a towel down, but it doesn't help. It doesn't help at all. Caterpillar says, many thanks, my monarch egg prayers came true yesterday, and today I have little itty bitty hatchlings. Oh, nice! You got little monarch little thingies. Nice. Bloody Angel says it's gonna rain all weekend. Yeah, we're supposed to get some rain here too. Here you go, Bloody. Go, Bloody. Go, Bloody. Today. Bloody Angel's curious. Today, Bloody Angel will open their mind and explore new possibilities and opportunities. And how about you, chat? Let's do this one. Today, chat trusts themselves. Today, chat knows that chat will make the right decisions to maintain a happy and healthy life. Hold on, Spock. Today, Spock lives in the present. Today, Spock will start it with a smile. 'Cause they're in control of their attitude. Thank you very much. Let me put complete. Where's my Jaws music? Where are you? There we go. Shadab says, I call BS. I don't trust myself for shit. No, the thing is, these are what you're supposed to do. It's an affirmation. It has a positive, inspiring message to start. You're supposed to say, you know what? Because they say, even if you don't believe it, by saying it and affirming it, sometimes you can trick your brain. So if you say, you know what? I trust myself. I'm going to make the right decisions. I'm going to do things that are good for me. I'm going to make good, healthy choices. And you just keep repeating that to yourself. And sometime you might find yourself in the store and be looking at the Hershey Kisses. And you're like, your brain, that little voice in the back of your head says, no, get grapes instead. It's better for you. And there you go. That's the affirmations kicking in. You repeatedly saying to yourself, oh my gosh.
That is what I truly like to be.
Thank you, Timmy. But you repeating to yourself, I make healthy choices. I make healthy choices. That's what'll happen. You find yourself in the store and your brain is going to be like, hey, remember what we kept saying? I make healthy choices. Go get fucking grapes, lady, instead of Hershey Kisses. And then I begrudgingly go over to the grapes and say, fine, I'll get the fucking grapes. And then I found out, hey, let me tell you, chat, you freeze those things. Freeze the grapes. Holy cow, they are so good. It's like, you ever suck on an ice cube? Like you're drinking your soda and you get the ice cube and you're like, oh, and you're just hanging out, letting the ice cube hang out in your mouth. And you're like, oh, this is cooling me off. I like this. This is good. And then it melts and you're fine. It's like that grape. It's that, but with a grape. It is so weird. It's like solid in your mouth for like 30 seconds and then it starts skipping and then it turns into a grape and you're like, oh, that was good. It's like a little slushy inside. Like a little slushy thing. Irish Armstrong says frozen grapes are a whole new experience. It really was crazy. I had never had them before. And I was like, wow, these are really, really good. So now what I do is I eat the grapes. And then when I notice they're starting to get to the point where it's like, one more day and these grapes are not going to be cool anymore. That's when I take them all off, wash them, and dry them off real good, and then freeze them. And they're so good. So good. And then also you're not wasting them and they stay good for a while.
Chocolate chips are just the nudist version of Hershey Kisses.
Yeah, I saw that. That was posted up in Discord, right? That was pretty funny. Who on earth wants to turn into a hot dog? This is true. I never really thought about that. Polani says, my brain is too in the gutter to switch it around like that. Well, that's where you got to reprogram yourself. Reprogram yourself. That's what affirmations are. You look in the mirror and you tell yourself, I'm a good person. I deserve good things. I deserve to treat myself right. Because I deserve self-love and happiness. So I'm going to make good choices for me because I deserve it. And that's what affirmations are. Bloody Angel says, I like chocolate covered banana pieces. Just have the banana pieces. Don't make good choices. Don't get the chocolate covered ones. Just get banana pieces like they have in trail mix. Those are really good. I think John hurt a tooth though on one once. So just be careful if your teeth aren't the best because they're pretty crunchy. Caterpillar says chocolate hummus is high in protein and antioxidants. Me and John eat chocolate hummus like it's freaking chocolate pudding. It's just so good. Sometimes I'm bad and I'll put a little bit of whipped cream on it if I happen to have whipped cream, which isn't very often. But one time I had like Cool Whip left over because we had pie for Thanksgiving. So I used that on the chocolate hummus. We had Cool Whip left over from I think we used it with Jell-O. So I put that on it. It's so good. Chocolate hummus is awesome replacement. You just do little tiny teeny little replacements on things that you eat. So instead of having chocolate pudding, have chocolate hummus. Instead of having, little Hershey Kisses that you pop in your mouth, have frozen grapes, all these little replacement things. Believ says, I have trouble with certain fruits and vegetables because of my sensitivity gag reflex. Well, you got to work around your thingies, but what you should do first and foremost is see if you can get someone to help you get rid of that so that you can enjoy the rest of the world of fruits and vegetables. So if you can find someone, talk to your doctor, say, look, I have this thing, right? I have this sensitive gag reflex. Is there anything that, can I see someone? Is this a mental thing? Is this a physical thing? Who do I go to? Ask your doctor. Say, what is causing this? How do I find out what's causing this? How do we fix this? And your doctor will tell you what you should try and do to try and get rid of that so you can open up your world to more fruits and veggies. Shadav says, the good news, bad news, my apartment renewal was accepted and they want me to come in and sign it. Oh, nice. But they didn't say what my rent was going to be. So now we wait and see if it's going to go up to $800 a month or not. Fingers crossed that everything works out good. But you know what? Be prepared for them to say it's going to go up. Because then if it doesn't, you're pleasantly surprised. But if you're like, okay, maybe it won't, and then it does, then you're going to be upset. So set yourself up for what is probably going to happen because everything has gone up. But also check the laws in your state because usually in certain states, landlords can't raise it more than a certain percentage every year. At least that's how it was. That's how it is here in Connecticut and in New York. But that's not to say that landlords don't try to fudge those rules and get away with more. Eva Unity says, nom, 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 nom. Oh, gosh. I'm sorry if I made everybody hungry. Shark Week on the Dawn Show. Hi, DJC Animation. I haven't even watched anything for Shark Week. I don't have cable. But I know it's Shark Week because I heard someone say it was Shark Week. So there you go. I miss Shark Week. That was so much fun. Oh, Raisin. Wait, no, wrong button. Hold on. Where's my box? There you go. Is that what you meant? Get someone to help. No. Bad Raisin. Bad Raisin. Landlords, even in shitty apartments, are raising their rates to $1,500 or more to match the luxury apartments being built all over the place here in my city, says Bloody. Shadov says these are income-based, so yeah, they've been butt heads with what they're considering income. Apparently, one-time donations to them is a monthly income. Oh, wow. That's crazy. I thought that's what you meant. I know, but why would I say something like that? You should know me better. That shows where your mind is. Spock says maybe look on Discovery webpage. There might be some free videos to entice people to get cable packages with the channel. Well, actually, what me and John got our hands on is a copy of Ghostbusters. So tomorrow, after stream, we're going to have a little movie date day thing. And I'm going to make a shit ton of popcorn. And we're going to watch the new Ghostbusters. We also got the Pinocchio. But I don't know if I can do 2 movies in one day. For some reason, if I try and one day we watched like 3 movies. Like we just did back to back to back. It was all day thing. And I got such a bad migraine from it. I think it was too much. Maybe too much audio and visual stimuli for me. And by the middle of the 3rd movie, I was just like, John, I gotta go lay down. I was like, my brain is about to explode. But this is before I found the wonderful Nurtec. But I've been popping those things like candy, man. This heat and humidity has had me on the cusp of a migraine like twice a week here. It's really bad. I really want this humidity to just get the fuck knocked out, man. Really. And it's just so hot. Wait, the Frozen Empire? I don't know. Whichever one just came out on DVD. I don't know what the total name is, but I just know it as the new Ghostbusters. Yeah, Shelley Duvall, that was all over the internet yesterday. Rest in peace. Believ says, I'm binging the John Wick movies. Oh, I still gotta watch the 4th one. Watching the movies on my 4K TCL TV in my living room through Blu-ray copies playing on my PS4. Nice! Nice. Raisin says, yeah, the humidity makes me wake up feeling woozy because the air conditioned outside, but you still sense the outside weather. Exactly. And that's what's happening, I think, with John, where, and probably happens with a lot of people, your brain is telling your body you don't feel the heat because you're in air conditioning, but your senses feel and know that it's fucking hot outside because the rest of your like the barometric pressure and things inside your sinuses and stuff are saying it's hot and humid, but your epidermis is feeling coolness from the air conditioning around you. So there's this disconnect, I think, in your brain and your senses and your sinuses and your skin and just everything is all out of whack, and it really fucks with you. John, I've never seen John have such a hard time with this as he's having this year. Like it makes it feel a little woozy. Luckily for me, like I said, the Nurtec seems to knock it out for me. But he doesn't have anything like that. Thank you, Timmy. Well, we're in the water, so we're good. Let's just swim past. Sorry, chat. I keep knocking you over. JC Geo says, I need to watch John Wick also. Yeah, see, this is what happens. Like, when we get to, like, the 4th movie, right? I'm like, do I go back and rewatch the other ones? Because I forget what the fuck was happening in the last 3 John Wicks. Or can I watch the next one and just, I'll figure it out. again. You know, it's like, I don't know what to do. Going grocery shopping to multiple stores is the worst. Yeah, that's what I was saying. What was happening to us is we went to someone's house, and then we got into the first we got into the hot car. Then we went to someone's air conditioned house. Then we got back in the hot car. Then we went into the air conditioned store. Then we got back in the hot car. Then we went into another store that was air conditioned, and it was like this going in and out, in and out, in and out, and it's just like, oh. I don't like. I remember the first time I really encountered that was in Florida, and my brain felt like it was gonna explode going in and out of the hot and cold constantly. I was just like, I do not like this. This sucks. But I would imagine, like, if you're living somewhere where it's relatively warm all the time, you just get used to. I would think your body, you know, like people who live in Florida are probably used to, their body has acclimated to that insta change because they do it all the time. We usually don't have this extreme changes happening all the time, from super cold to super hot. Usually we're going from cold to a little less cold, you know? Not this super fucking hot, you know? Like, everything in the car was, we couldn't touch anything. I was like, I couldn't touch the steering wheel. John went to go, he left his coffee tumbler in the car and picked it up, and it like took 20 seconds for his brain to realize the tumbler is fucking metal and it's really hot. Because suddenly he goes, oh, hot, 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 hot. And then he drops it in his lap, and he's like, hot, hot. It was like a hot pan. Because it was just sitting in the console the whole time in the sun, where we were like gone for like 2 hours. It's dangerous. Everything. I burned myself on my seatbelt. You know the little metal part of the seatbelt that goes in the thing? That shit, I sat on it, I burned my thigh. I was like, ow, I'm gonna have a fucking brand of the damn seatbelt metal part on my thigh because I sat on it. It was like, tss, I got seared. It was not cool. I was like, no, don't like. Oh my gosh. Raisin says you sweat to compensate for the humidity, and then you get cold because of the air conditioning. Exactly. That's why I just put on the sweater, because I was sweating, because I was going around and doing things, getting stuff ready, and then finally when I sat to stream and I have the fan on and the air is on, I was like, oh, now I'm like chilly because I was perspiring, and now the cold is making me chilly. John's like, you're crazy. What are you wearing a sweater for? What else is going on? Yeah, certain meds don't like the heat as well, as I just learned recently. Yes. There are certain things you have to be careful, where antibiotics. Apparently, you're not supposed to go out in the sun if you're on antibiotics, because antibiotics, I guess, and I just learned this. And I was like, I had no idea. It like does something that makes you more susceptible to sunburn, like super easy. Like in a heartbeat, you will get a sunburn if you're on antibiotics. So they say stay out of the sun. I didn't know this was a thing. Palani says the humidity in Florida now is crazy and hot, of course. That's why we're afraid of going to the beach now, because the heat. Oh my gosh. Irish says, yeah, Florida bad. Stay out of it. Hot. I can't do heat. I can't. One time I had like a heat related thing. My skin broke out in all these little dots, and I got dizzy and I passed out. I was like, yeah, we're not heat people. It wasn't like heat stroke, it was like heat something. I don't know, but I got like all these little fucking things all over my arm. And I'm like, what is that? Oh, I feel dizzy. Oh, goodbye. And I just passed out. My eyes went sparkly. And I was young. I was like 12 maybe at the time when this happened. That was scary. Let's see. The thing is, your brain thinks it's ice cold before realizing it's actually fucking hot. Spock says, Dawn, I have now had 7 days in a row with a temperature over 100. Oh, gosh. Most of the high has been 106. That is crazy. Y'all ever see that Twilight episode where, like, the sun is coming too close to the earth and everybody's super hot? Like, that's what it feels like. You know what Twilight Zone episode I'm talking about, right? You've seen it on New Year's. Y'all don't watch the New Year's marathon of Twilight Zones? How dare you? That is your assignment this New Year's. You have to watch the Twilight Zone marathon. Heat rash. Yeah, I got like my arms just went all crazy, and then I was like, oh, and then I got dizzy, and it was not cool. Belia says, I don't think you could handle summer weather in the Southwest. No, probably not. Your body gets used to, where you've been living. I'm sure if I slowly, like after like a couple of years, maybe your body would acclimate, but I don't know, man. Same even if you moved into some place that was cooler. Like if I moved to a place colder than this, I would probably have issues with it for a few years until my system got used to the routine. Palani says, I feel bad for people in Texas after that hurricane. Oh, yeah. I mean, it's like not only is it mad hot and they got freaking flooded and shit and they have no power. It's like the trifecta of, oh, fuck is happening there. It's just, I feel so bad.
Y'all want a challenge? Move into a van with 2 small fans during summer. In the South.
That's crazy. I don't know how you do it. Spock says ads are sneaking to the stream soon. Oh, shoot. Yes, I do see it. Why did my timer not warn me? I didn't put on my timer. Did we do the days? No, we didn't do the days. Let's see if we can do the days real quick before we have to go to a commercial. Let us see. It is the 12th of July. Let me move this so y'all can actually read it. It is Different Colored Eyes Day, National Motorcycle Day, Pecan Pie Day, and World Kebab Day. All right, let's see what it is on the international front. It is Independence Day in multiple countries. Wait, let me just call words are hard. There we go. Let's just call that right now. Nadam Holiday in Mongolia. Battle of the Boyne in the United Kingdom, Northern Ireland. Independence Day in some countries somewhere. National Simplicity Day. National Different Colored Eye Day. National Pecan Pie Day. Why would you put... Isn't that like a hot pie? Nothing hot. Don't make a day for something hot in the middle of July, unless it's barbecue. Paper Bag Day. Thank you, Timmy. Shadov says, guess I'm doing different colored eye days. My eye changed colors and sometimes 2 are different colors. Oh, wow. Wasn't there like an actress? What's her name? This chick. She had like 2 different colored eyes. She has one brown and one green. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Isn't she like Medicine Woman? Is it that girl? Dr. Quinn, lady person. Doesn't she have 2? Doesn't she have 2 different colored eyes? Hey, it's Eat Your Jello Day. John. It's Eat Your Jello Day. National French Fry Day. Ooh, National French Fry Day. World Kebab Day. New Conversations Day. So there you go. There are your days choose one and use it as a reason to celebrate. I'm going to choose paper bag day. You can put one over your head, draw a shark on it, and then you can be just like chat. Get your head up in there. Paper bag over your head. Shark head. All right, chat, we got to do the commercials. We'll be right back. Let me see what kind of music we got here. Let's do this. We'll be right back after these short messages. See you in just a moment. Hey, we're back. Hi. I'm waiting on John, but he got hungry and walked away. But we gotta do Kinder Joys. That's right. We have to do our Kinder Joys Harry Potter edition. So we gotta see who we're gonna get. Toys may vary.
They're very good.
We can get people. All right.
Oh, geez.
Which one do you want? You want to do? You want this one? That was what the show. Oh gosh, what are you doing?
This is Malfoy. We can throw him in the river. He sucked. He's like, Potter, why did you use your shark spell? Shark Chompioso. Yeah.
Oh, I gotta call a guest appearance. Hold on.
Oh God.
Shadab's on top.
Ah, there
of
we
it.
go.
It's okay.
See? Look at that. Look what we got, chat. Boom. We got this little guy. It's a Kinder Joy. All right, open it up.
What new victim for Shark Chat?
Oh,
Chat shark
you get the
do we
food.
have?
Which one's the food?
The food? The
I
one
think
that's
this is the
not
food.
rattling.
That's the
Thank
food?
you.
Okay.
See, I get to the fun.
It has been split. Open it up so they can see what it is.
There, show them the fun, yummy part that I get to eat.
These things.
It looks like what's been in the cat litter, but I assure you, it's more yummy.
Cat litter crunch and a bowl of milk. Here we go.
All right, give me my little spoon. Did you show them a little spoon?
The spoon.
See,
Alleged.
you're meant to go like this.
No, you're meant to do that. I'll
And
just
underneath
use,
is
no.
chocolate.
Oh God, you're gonna get it all over.
See?
Whoa.
Chocolate.
All right, we're opening that, chat. We're opening.
What is that?
All right. I bought it for toys.
What is that?
Who did we get?
I'm guessing Hagrid.
Oh, nice.
I think it's a Hagrid.
All right, we got Hagrid.
Bro, we got Hagrid. Hey, here we go. All right.
Thank you, Curved High.
You're a wizard, Harry. Yeah, you just got to snap them together. It's not complex.
Someone said Dumbledore.
They're wrong. Not Dumbledore. You know he does have a beard.
Oh.
Look at that.
Oh,
Cute.
they put a question mark on the end of it.
No. I hate you, Malfoy. You're a prick. Oh, come on, man. You want to leave him here so he
I'm
gets eaten?
far away. I can't read chat.
No, look, and then we can have Hagrid riding the shark. Let's go. Hagrid turns bad.
I think they said Dumbledore before they could see the full
Oh, yeah.
thing. Yeah, good.
He looks so happy now. He's like, yeah, look, dude, we're in the water. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm eating my
Oh, this one. All right.
stuff. You have to keep talking while I finish.
We got toys. We got 4 more to do. All right? We got 4 more. FOMO.
So how's your day going, John?
It's tiring. I've been exhausted because of the heat.
I told Chet you were having a really hard time this summer going in and out of hot and cold.
I like the way they give you the directions on how to put them together. Like, how do I put this together?
Well, maybe some people need directions.
Well, maybe people better, figure it out. Bro, if you can't figure this out, bro.
All right.
All right, these are the ones. All right, here's what I'm rooting for. Either get Hermione or Snape. All right, I got 4 chances. All right, I don't care about Ron Weasley. This guy's like, all right, whatever. This one, okay. Harry Potter, everybody likes Harry Potter. All right, I'm going for the quirky, stuck-up one or this guy who just hates everybody. He kind of looks like a Funko Trent Reznor from the 90s.
Yeah. Yeah.
There you go. Okay. We good?
Yeah, we're good.
All right. I'm going to go play with my toys.
All right, go play with your toys.
Yeah.
Have fun storming the castle. Here, take the garbage with you.
Why do I gotta take the garbage?
Because you're leaving the room. So.
That doesn't make me a garbage person.
Yes, it does.
Right.
Go take the garbage with you.
Drinking coffee, chat.
So it's Shark Week, John.
Is it?
Yes.
The whole week?
Yeah, or last week.
Mr. John.
Yes, listen, John.
I can't hear any of that.
All right, we gotta play a game. Oh, let me put
This is terrible coffee.
Which coffee is that?
That's the Khalifa coffee.
Oh, John doesn't like Khalifa.
I don't know what it is. I got it a while ago, but it was like one of the creamy mixture ones. It was on sale, and this was on sale, so I bought it, and I do not like it
But you're still drinking it.
because it's coffee. All right, but this borders on like I will not drink it, and that's rare for me when it comes to coffee.
Did you try
Doctoring it?
yes, thank you, John.
Yes.
Wow, you're just reading my brain.
I put a agave in it.
We got the weird stevia stuff that I won't use.
Stevia tastes like you drank the blood from a sweet chemical creature. It's just awful.
A unicorn?
Is that a chemical creature?
Could be. We almost bought unicorn cookies. We were that close.
That close to getting mythical creature cookies.
Mythical creature
They had a
cookies.
unicorn, they had a mermaid, and they had a
I think it was the Loch Ness Monster.
It didn't have Sasquatch, so I was like, screw you.
Yeah, you know,
Dude,
they
don't
didn't
go
have
Bigfoot,
Sasquatch.
Then
That's
what's
very
the point?
sad.
Because then you can have them fight.
Yeah.
You know? Bigfoot versus, I don't know, Little Mermaid.
Bye,
You play
John.
a game? You can play a game?
Yes.
Playing games?
We're going to.
Oh, you should have played Maneater, Shark Game.
Oh, yeah.
That
well,
would destroy your hands.
yeah, we're trying to give my hands a break here.
Yeah. All right, good luck.
All right, goodbye. Bye-bye. All right, let's do the game here. All right, let's see. We got it's on the Game Pass. It's Open Roads. Let me stop the music here and hit play, and then do this, and then I gotta make this go lower. All right. Is it doing anything? Are you doing stuff? It's trying. All right. Where's my feet? There's my feet. My knees. All right. There we go. We need this. Don't look at my knees. All right. What else is going on? Tomo says, I had to adult stuff and got a box of 87 donuts. Curve says, now made with 10% more unicorn. I really wanted to get the cookies, and John's like, no, we shouldn't. Shadav's like, show them knees off. All right, when we last left off in Open Roads, there were awkward conversations between mother and daughter while trapped in a trip for 2 hours to their summer home. Let's take this out. To their summer home where hopefully they'll discover some treasure, because the young girl has been looking forever for treasure in the family, because her great-grandfather, I don't know, was like a bootlegger, so there was rumors of bootleggers hiding treasures, so they've been looking for this. So now the young girl finds out that the family had a summer home, and she's like, that was the missing piece. Why did no one ever fucking tell me we had a summer home? Like, what did you forget that this place existed? And the mother's excuse was, well, it was just something I associated with my childhood, so I never really thought about it. It's a whole fucking house, and they need some place to live. Live in the summer home. She's like, you can't live there year round, but you can live there right now while you find something else. Because they're getting kicked out of the house they live in because it was their grandmother's house, and the grandmother had like 15 mortgages. And so the grandmother died of Alzheimer's. It's a very sad story.
You know what I blame? The fucking cooking.
Yeah. What? What? And the teenager's very snotty. But you know why? It's only because I'm letting chat make the choices. And chat keeps picking the snotty choices. So it's your fault. All right, here we go. So let's continue. Tess is her name. Oh, and the mother and father are divorced. So let's just add that into the mix too. All right, so when we left off, I'm pretty sure I heard my phone buzz from the glove compartment. Okay. Did it not save? Don't tell me it didn't save from last time. Are you kidding me? Oh no, it's our dad. Sorry, kiddo. I missed your messages. I was in mid of a biz negotiation. Okay. I thought maybe it was the friend again. I was like, uh-oh. Did it not save? Tomo says, summer sucks. Why would you live in a house made of summer? Touche! Summer. I saw a thing pop up on the internet today. It was like, because it was the only time of year that we had off for 12 years of our life, meaning when we were all in school, we were told that summer is a great time of year and it made us happy. It's been ingrained in us. And that's the only reason why we like summer. But in reality, it fucking sucks. And I'm like, yes, it does too. Yes. He's too hot. Hey David, hi, how are you? I hope you're keeping cool. Everybody keeping cool except for the one person that said they're in a different hemisphere. So it's like winter right now. Tomo tried the challah bagel. It toasts great. Yeah, half the bagels that you said you got, I never heard of before. Like, I've never had any of those flavors before. The only bagels I've ever had is everything, onion, garlic, salt, egg, and plain. And then bialys, but those aren't bagels. But all those other ones that you said, there was like a challah bread bagel and all those other flavors and things. I've never had any, like I've seen blueberry bagels. I've never had those. I think I had a green bagel once for like St. Patrick's Day, but it was just a plain bagel with some green dye in it. It didn't taste any different. Egg bagels are pretty good. Raisin says, it's too bright and too hot. Summer bad. Tomo says, apple, cinnamon, crumble, and blueberry are good. Yeah, I never want a flavor of bagel that doesn't feel right putting cream cheese on. You know what I'm saying? Like, it still feels okay to put cream cheese on all those other bagels. But see, you can't slather an apple cinnamon crumble bagel or a blueberry bagel with cream cheese. Well, maybe a blueberry bagel someone would do, but not me. Dave had said it's overcast, so it's just a bit cooler at nearly 90. Oh my gosh. Right now it's like 82 here, but like the heat index makes it 90 something. Raisin says, I like the summer thunderstorms though, but the weather fucking evaporates them before they can happen. Yeah, and then sometimes the thunderstorms don't cool it off. Like, when the water falling out of the sky is hot, like the other day it was raining and I put my hand out. I was like, it's warm water. Why is the sky pissing warm water? And it just made it very, very like a steam room. It just made it so humid out. But coming out up from the streets was just that hazy steam. It's just been horrible. Absolutely horrible. Sterling says summer's great for the longer daytime. Heat, not so much. Yeah, I just want fall all the time. Like, give me like 50, 60 degrees. 60 is nice. 70 in the sun is even bleh for me. 70 in the shade is okay. 70 in the sun is even too much. All right. So, this is our dad. What's up? Hey, Dad. What's up? Not much at work right now, but good to hear from you. Well, how's work going? How's work going? Good. Making money. Oh, we had choices. I didn't even know. Would you be able to send some money back to help me and Mom? Oh, shit. Okay, so we're like hurting for money because like our mom works at like a theater group and she's really not making nothing doing it. Kind of like me here with Twitch. And so the daughter's like, no, you need to make real money. We need to make real money. But I don't see the daughter getting a job. But anyway, so she's like, well, why don't we ask Dad for some money? And the mother's like, no, absolutely fucking not. Shadav is bugging out on Dad's spelling of things. He's like about to use leet. Yeah, why is the daughter spelling everything out, but the father is the one using leet? Like, shouldn't it be the other way around? So anyhow, so the mother's like, absolutely fucking not. We want nothing from your father, that bastard. We divorced. Screw him. I don't know what their issue was. I don't think they went into it. Tomo says, I'm calling bullshit. How are they responding this quick? So now the daughter is going against the mother's wishes and is asking the father for money anyway. I don't know if Mom told you, but we are moving out next week. I think it's gonna be hard for Mom to pay for rent and a new place and stuff like that. Do you think you could send some money back to help? Oh, she's using that. Okay, there we go. No, the dad is using it too. Enough. Okay, I'd love to kid, but right now my liquid assets are all tied up in reinvesting at work. Ah. If I sent enough back, that could help you. If I sent enough back, that could help you worth a damn? Without it sinking my business out here, you know I would. But your mom's always been the smart one. She'll figure things out, don't worry. Okay. You understood, right? You understand, right, Pumpkin? Sure, Dad. Yeah. Did you tell your mom you bought the tickets? Oh shit, that's right. We have like a plane ticket to go out to see Dad? And the mother doesn't know yet. Not yet. Me and Mom actually on a road trip right now. We are investigating a family mystery and going to her old summer house. Can you believe it? Wow, you need to tell her, kiddo, or else I will, and you know she would freak, LOL. Okay, I promise I will ASAP. Is the daughter just visiting the father, or is she, like, thinking of be moving out there? I know you will. Love you. Actually, have to get back to it now. Treat your mom nice, okay? Love you. Love you. See you soon. Oh boy.
Are you sending text messages to someone?
Uh-oh. What do we... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. She has that mother instinct. She knows. Tomo says, I would have been asking questions. Does a mother not freak out about text? The cost might... I know, it's 60 cents a text back then, right? No one had fucking unlimited texting back then. Are you sending text messages to someone? I think it would be kind of obvious. Chat, what do you want to do? Yes or no? Shadov says, bitch, your dad and wants to spend time with the kid. It's not about you, it's about the kid. Tomo says, my mother hammered in my head not to text unless it's emergency. Shadov says, say yes. Tomo says, I'm staying out of this. See, Tomo's the smart one. Then Lamb wants to tell her the truth. Okay, so we have two people to be like, yeah, I'm texting someone, Ma. You got a problem with that, Ma? You got a problem? All right, let's see what happens.
Yes? Yes, I am.
Oh, she's so fucking snotty. Caterpillar's like, she already knows, you might as well admit it. Yeah, you're sitting there right next to her going like this. Mother's got eyes, like, and vision that you would not believe. I'm sure she read every single one this chick sent. Mother's got, what happens is the moment, from what, like, relatives have told me, the moment you get pregnant, you get these crazy mother superpowers. Your hearing gets, you could hear a pin drop across rooms. Your vision gets like zing. You can read shit that your kid is writing or texting from across the room. You're like, she has mother superpowers. Okay, I'll never know this, but this is what I heard happens to women. Raisin says, can't you see who the other person text went to on the phone bill? I don't know if they did that back then. Maybe, yeah. I think if you asked for an itemized bill, I think it would show what numbers you were texting. Because I remember, I would imagine it would, because I remember with our landline phone bill, we used to get it itemized, and my mom would make my sister pay for her phone calls, and I would have to pay for my phone calls. So my mom would highlight which one, my sister, was one color there, and highlight the other one was my color, and then everything else was theirs, and we had to pay our for each of our phone calls. And we also had to pay rent. The moment we started working, we had to put in our fair share of living. It taught us how to budget from a very early age. That's for sure. I wish she had have done with like what my friend did. And if you have kids, do this. What my friend's mom did the same thing. Oh, you have to pay for part of your phone. But I mean, it was lowered, like, it was like half. You wouldn't take all the kids' money. But you had to pay for part of your rent, part of the food, part of the phone bill, blah, blah, blah. But they took all that money and put it in the bank and set them up a bank account they didn't know about. And then when they graduated college, they handed them the bank account and said, here's all the money. Since the day you started working summer jobs and stuff that we were taking the money and you were bitching at us because you're like, I can't believe my mom makes me pay rent and makes me pay for the phone and makes me help pay for groceries. But they didn't know all that time they were taking that money and putting it away for them so that they can hand them this nice juicy bank account as soon as they graduated college. I was like, that was awesome. Wish my parents had done that for me. But they needed help paying the bills, so I didn't mind. It all went to actually helping the family out. But that was cool that they had enough that they were able to do that for their kid. Let's see. Reza says, my parents made us all bank accounts after we were born so we could use when we started working. There you go. They have these debit cards now for kids that they have the app on the phone where like the kid can see that he did the dishes, that would equal $5 would go from the mother's bank account into their debit account. So the kid could actually see on an app all the chores they were supposed to do and how much they were going to make for each chore, and would see that money going into their own little personal debit card. And then they'd have the debit card, And then they can go shopping and buy things with it. I was like, that's fucking brilliant. I was like, how good is that? Do not give kids debit cards. It's not a real debit card. And a debit card, it could be locked up. It's not a regular debit card like an adult would have. It was meant for kids. It's a special thing for them. Raisin says, I don't think there was money out into the accounts, but it was savings account with no fee. There you go. Shadov says, mine took my college fund to fix my dad's piece of shit van. Oh no. But yeah, you know, so then it teaches the kid about finances and, you know, how to budget, you know, their stuff. My dad taught me the value of you know, money. He would take me, when we go food shopping, he would tell me about how sales and coupons, and I think that's why I am the way I am now, where I'm like, I'm not buying anything full price. By the way, speaking of paying for stuff full price, I am still in search of a year membership for PlayStation Plus Essential. If anyone sees it on sale anywhere, let me know. I've been looking for like two months now. Usually at least once every other month I see, you know, Xbox membership sales or PlayStation membership sales. I have not seen a PlayStation one pop up in months because I've been keeping an eye out. I was like, oh, my thing is up in July. It's already done. I'm halfway through Final Fantasy. I can't finish it now because my freaking PlayStation Plus Essentials ran out. I have not seen any fucking sales for it. Hold on, I gotta get my chair so I can sit down. Also, by the way, for those of you who have Xbox, just know that the prices, look it up online, but the prices are going up in September. They're gonna limit you to 13 months paid in advance in September. And in August, I think they're doing away with the auto renewal of using your Bing points to get a month of Game Pass. So just know there's a lot of changes happening with Xbox, just like with the tiers. They're changing them just like what PlayStation did. PlayStation changed their tiers a while back to be the 3 different tiers. So I think Xbox is changing their tiers and stuff. So just know that's coming in September. Let's see. Someone says my Game Pass is gonna run out and I think I'm done with it. Oh, there's a lot of good stuff coming out. I like it. I like it's like a smorgasbord. But you know what? If you're not into the smorgasbord kind of thing and you know what you want to play, it's way cheaper to just buy the game you want to play. But mostly also because I'm streaming, it's like I like to see what's out there to show you guys, and then I use it as an excuse. Lamb wants me to hydrate. Spider wants me to posture check, stretch, and hydrate. Alright, let me do the hydrating thing. You have Gamefly? Is Gamefly still a thing? I got Gamefly, Twitch, and YouTube. I don't have YouTube. I wondered about YouTube, but I don't know. And I got rid of my streaming services except for Hulu and Peacock, because I got Peacock at a discount for like the year. Raisin says at least with Nintendo you can get a family expansion, add a bunch of friends so they get online Switch and expansion stuff. Yeah, John bought the Nintendo is like really cheap. It's like what, like $25 or some shit for the year. And John added me to his Nintendo family. It's like the lowest tier. Nintendo has a higher tier where you get more games, but Nintendo has their sort of own Game Passy thing. I can't believe Gamefly is still a thing. Paramount Plus, Disney, no, I don't have any of that. I have access to Paramount, but I don't pay for it. Someone else pays for it. Netflix, I don't have anymore because I got mad at them because they took away the sharing. So I got pissy and canceled. Disney Plus, I'm waiting for a bunch of the shows to have like multiple seasons. Then I'll get it and binge watch everything. I think that's what I'm going to do now with the streaming stuff. Just wait for stuff to pile up and then binge watch what I want for the month and then cancel the service. So I'm just gonna keep doing that and rotating all the streaming stuff. It's too much to have them all at one time. It's insane. Lammy says they're gonna get rid of Game Pass. Yeah, if you've gone through all the games that you want to play, you know, it's not like you can always turn it back on. What you do, same thing what you do with the streaming services. You turn it off, wait for a while, you know, and then when you see that there's like, oh shit, there's like 3 or 4 games I want to play, then you just re-up and pay for like the month. And then, you know, have a field day and play everything and then turn it off again. Timmy says, I want to die. This cold is too much for me. You're sick? Aww. I'll take your cold, but not your flu cold, says Toma. Aw, Timmy is sick. Aw, you poor thing. I'm so sorry. Good vibes to you. Death Saw says, I've been really enjoying Pluto TV. It's stuff I want to watch for free. Yeah, Pluto TV is good, and so is Tubi, Tubi, and Freevee, Freevee. Death Saw. So if you like Pluto, try Tubi and Freevee. There's a lot of good stuff on there too. Yeah, Timmy, drink some Pedialyte. They have like the Pedialyte Advanced to help keep you hydrated. Tomo says Pluto is TV is great. Just wish the ads had variety. Yeah, man. That's the only thing I can't stand. I don't mind ads, but seeing the same ads over and over and over again really does grate on me. Like if I see what's his face with the cash backing commercial one more time, I'm gonna smash my TV screen. I can't, because it's yelling. It's people assaulting my ears and yelling at the TV screen, and it bothers me. Then there's another one. What's the other commercial that bothers me? There was a taco commercial with people eating, and it showed their mouths real close, that for a while Twitch kept showing, and it would freak me out because I don't want to see people eating really close up, like the whole screen was just their mouth and the taco going inside, and it really bothered me. And then there was a burger commercial where the guy would eat the burger and he had a beard, and there was shit on his beard after he was, and I was like, it bothered me so much. I was like, why did they leave that in the commercial? You see the crumbs. I guess it's meant to be, oh, look at how good it is. Look, he has crumbs all over his beard. And I'm like, no, instead it grossed me out. Deslaw says, I remember that. Nick Wolf says, all commercials bother me. Yeah, it is like you know, I wouldn't say I have a phobia, but a lot of people get like a little weirded out, like if you focus too much on watching someone else eat. Because let's face it, we're all fucking nasty. I wouldn't want to watch myself eat. If you put a mirror in front of me while I was eating, I would gross myself out. I'm a fucking nasty, messy eater. Just look at any of my shirts. They all have stains on them. It is not good. I am messy. I would not wish anyone sit across from me and watch me eat. It's bad. Hey, PR Payne!
29 moons. How are you doing tonight?
I am good. How are you? Thank you so much for the sub. For the resub. Thank you. 29 moons. Jeeps. Jeepers. Jeepers, jeepers, creepers. Lamb says commercials are repetitive. And it's always one ad all the time. Yeah, like there's a what was it? The Weather Channel. I was watching the Weather Channel when the hurricane was happening. I was like, why is every single commercial for drugs? I was like, is it because they think, well, old people watch the Weather Channel? They need drugs.
That might be why we do not have an entire industry of watching people put things in their bodies. Oh wait, we do, but it is not eating in that sense.
Oh my gosh. Where's my box? Timmy? Go straight to the box. Do not collect any money. Don't just go right past go and go to the box. Welcome to the box, Timmy. The box of shame, yes. Oh my gosh. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Can I bring my vitamin gummies? Only if they have extra vitamin C. Shadam says, get out of my box. All right, so we say, look, we haven't even played the game. So she's like, yeah. I texted someone. What of it, Mom?
To who?
Oh, here we fucking go. Here we fucking go. Jet. Oh boy. Do you know what I do? Speaking of commercials, there is, what is it called? I'm gonna put it in chat. Oh crap. Why can I not?
It's to whom, Mother?
Oh fuck. What? She is so fucking snotty. Oh my gosh. Hold on, I wanted to show. I gotta alt tab here. Hold on. Oh my gosh, we're such a little bitch. Hold on a second. I want to share this site for Twitch, this channel that I am totally addicted to. I just leave. Where is it? There's this one. Let me copy and paste it in chat. There's this one. And...
Is this the Daria game?
And where's the other one? I thought there was 2 commercial channels. Oh, this one is pretty funny, but it's not commercials. But it's old tech demonstrations and stuff. So there's that one, but where's the other commercial one? Hold on. I'm giving you great background things to keep on in the background. Where's the other one? Hold on. This one. This is the one that I like. This one is my favorite. It's coming up now. Hold on. This one is my favorite. So there you go. And if you just want to chillax, I'll put one more up there. Hold on. Why is my mouse acting so weird? I wonder if it needs an update. Where is... This one is another good one if you want to just relax. And if anyone else knows of any other good chillaxy background channels where it's not like a person, you know, those are just old commercials, old retro computer like thingies, And the other one is Virtual Japan. It's just videos of someone walking around. They don't talk, they don't do nothing, they just play lo-fi chill music in the background, and you just see sights of Japan. So if anyone knows of anything like that, a channel like that I am missing, that are just like one of those, please let me know, because I'm in the mood for some new background Twitch channels. Proof mom really hates it. What? Deathslaw says, I love that channel. The old-timey computer show. Yes, it's great. You're like, you just look at it, you're like, wow, look at those old computers, and they're talking about chips, and oh, it's pretty funny. Tomo says, our commercials suck these days. I miss when commercials had actual quality to them. Somehow they are not as annoying, just as nostalgic. Yeah, I like commercials. I think commercials more often back then made me laugh. They weren't trying to lie to me. Like tell me that a product was doing something that I know it can't do. Like those fake where like the mother and the daughter are supposed to be having a conversation and it's supposed to look all natural, and I'm like, oh, come on. People don't talk like that, you know. But if instead, if you make me laugh, then my intelligence isn't insulted. You know, I don't like commercials that insult my intelligence. I you know, at the very least, make me laugh. Don't think I'm a moron and I'm gonna fall for your crappy product. What else is going on? Caterpillar says Japanese commercials are story themed like soap operas. Yeah, see, that I can do. Like, I used to like when they would have like the continuing story where like it was like, you know, you'd watch a commercial and it's like, what's gonna happen next? Those were pretty cool. Yeah, the AI generated things are kind of I've seen a few of them, the Seinfeld one and a couple of other ones. I mean, they're all right, but they get old real quick. Commercials are more hashtag relatable, relying on awkward humor or doing the dynamic editing and camera work that gives me a headache, says Polani. Oh, and corny music and dance numbers. PR Payne says, we all know it, Dawn. We all miss the sexual innuendo commercials that were on the verge of cheesy 80s porn setups, but be about Pepsi. When we were watching the retro commercial channel, which is the better one out of all of them, I wasn't having a good day the other day. I was not feeling well. I like pulled a muscle and stuff, so I couldn't really move much. And so we just kind of, and John was feeling weird in his head because of the heat. We just literally all day sat and did nothing but kept the retro commercials channel on in the background. He did some work, I did some light work on my laptop, and that's kind of, we just had that was our day off. And I was looking at these commercials and I was like the way the guys behaved toward women and the way the women were portrayed, I was like, there's no way they could have commercials like that now. There would be such an outcry on Twitter about that. I said the company would just be boycotted, and I was just like, but some of them were really funny. And some of them were very went on some kind of like stereotypes, but it wasn't mean-spirited, you know. Like say like a dumb blonde, or you know, it was just not serious. But I was like, oh, if they did that commercial now, forget it. That company would lose stock market shares because there would be an outcry on Twitter. It was just crazy. You should see the ads for Game Boys that Nintendo had in magazines, like a woman being tied up to the bedpost while her husband is playing the Game Boy. Oh gosh. Yeah, there are things that you could not get away with now for sure. But yeah, so check out those commercial ones. And you know what? Even though some of the commercials are older than what I would remember, they still gave me the feel of nostalgia, and it just felt very comfy and cozy. And there was a lot of commercials that I was like, oh, I remember that one. Oh my gosh, I remember. Like they showed the Monopoly commercial for McDonald's when they had like the Monopoly thing. And then it reminded me, I was like, oh yeah, remember that whole fucking Monopoly thing with the scam where the guy like gave the good tickets to win the millions to like his associates and friends, and they were getting the money. Like us normal people could never win because it was all rigged from the get-go. And so it turns out there's a thing called a documentary called McMillions. I've never seen it, but now I really want to find it because I want to watch that and see what that was all of. Like, how did they do it? But I'm like, wow, that went on for years. And I remember collecting the little fucking Monopoly pieces. And like I remember having the board, and friends and family members and stuff were giving us the pieces, and we were like missing just a few to find out that we would never gonna find them because that bastard was giving them to his friends. And it was the guy who was running in charge of the security, whatever, for running the game. He was the one we were supposed to be trusting to run the game correctly, and he's the one who fucking cheated. I'm like, wow. That's fucked up. Shadab says, I love the commercial with the guy in the blonde fishing, and he hits some ejector seat button to get rid of her and then enjoy fishing. See, exactly. That would not go over well at all nowadays. No fucking way. Oh my goodness. Death Saw says, I just found a channel called Nostalgia Land. It's commercials and training videos and an overlay that's an old school ROM setup, CRT and everything. Oh, let me write. I will write it down. Hold on. Where's my zombie leg? I need my zombie. So it's called Nostalgia_Land. All right. Anybody else know of any? Nostalgia_Land. Because, you know, for as much as Twitch says they're trying to two underscores. And that's on Twitch, underscores. Yeah, I don't want like, I like when it's live because then you could chat with people in chat live. So I don't want like YouTube channels. I just want like Twitch channels. Hey Rex Ivan, hi, how are you? We're making this a really long drive. Tomo says they learned where the winning tickets were going and went from there. That was part of the whole thing. Yeah, there was a whole FBI investigation. Rex says, oh, I saw that documentary. It's interesting. Yeah, I want to see it now. I didn't see the documentary, but I remember hearing about the news about it when it was discovered. Pierre Payne says, remember the Pepsi commercial to win a jet? They made a series about it. Liquid Death made fun of it, but they showed the actual jet that you could actually win. Yeah, wasn't there like, they were like, said, oh, it was a joke? And the guy's like, well, no, I won it. So I want the jet or something. Wasn't there something like that? Where someone won something like the thing was for something outrageous? And they were like, well, no, you have to actually give me that now. I won it. Like, well, we didn't actually mean you can win it. Well, fuck you. I'm going to sue you now because that's what you said I can win. Tomo says, can I say we're getting good mileage from this car? Thank you for the lightning. They made the prize number ridiculously high and one man did it. Yeah, I don't know much about that one. I should look it up. Craziness. All right, so if anyone comes across, like I said, any other Twitch channels that have stuff like the links I threw above, just let me know. Send me a private message of what it's called. I'd appreciate it. Also, what I'm looking for, also in the background to have on, is funny Twitch streamers that know how to laugh and have a good time. I feel like a couple of the streamers I normally would watch, I think they've gotten disillusioned with streaming. I think they've just been doing it for a long time. It's become very monotonous for them, and you can feel it. You can tell they're not enjoying themselves anymore, and they're just not as fun to watch anymore. So I'm looking for someone who is enjoying themselves when, like, the rest of the troop here isn't on. Yeah, well, someone outside the troop should have. I know we have our troop, but I'm talking about, like, outside our troop, because y'all don't together make like 24/7. We literally leave Twitch on like all the time. But I don't have anything else to watch all the time. Pierre Payne says, I actually tried for the Liquid Death raffle, didn't get it. I was hoping to have it as my personal jet to fly. Do you know how much the freaking jet fuel would cost? There's no way a normal person could afford even the jet fuel for that. Fly home from flying for work. Oh my gosh. What kind of funny am I looking for? Just, you know, that they know how to have a good time when they're playing, you know, and they don't seem annoyed all the time. And let me know if I seem like I'm not enjoying myself, or I'm particularly bitchy or irritated, you know, send me a private message and be like, Dawn, you're coming off as, you know, like you're not having a good time. You know, because I'll just, you know, try and overcorrect. And Akroma, hello, hi, says, I might have a recommendation for you. Want the name here or in a whisper? Well, in a whisper, because then I can cut and paste it, because I won't remember it if you just tell me. For sure. Yeah, send me the link in a whisper, because then I can click on it easy. Just their name / Twitch, I think it will work. PR Payne says, I know, I fly corporate jets for a living. What? One bill I've seen is up to $20K. Whoa. De-icing fluid, fuel, and taxes. Liquid Death was going to get $45K on top of it, and training costs free. You know what I would say is, keep the jet, give me the money after you like sell it on auction, and just give me the money equivalent. We have to do a commercial. I have a few, says Shadav, but they're not so chill. But they are fun to hang out with. I mean, they're chill, but they're hyper and loud. Yeah, no hyper, no loud.
I got a fever. And the only prescription is more cowbell.
No, not hyper, not loud. Just chill. Because I don't interact either when I watch Twitch. So I don't need, like, company. This is just for background. You know? You know, I like, does anyone here watch Tomato? Tomato is good background. Because he's pretty funny. How do I don't know if it's just Tomato or I forget how it is, how their name is. I'll look it up during the break. and I'll put that in there. But he's like that kind of stream. I'll put his link in chat. Or Smoke-a-Loke. Smoke-a-Loke is, I like to watch at night. He's just super chill. He's just playing his game, having a good time. He talks with chat. You know, he gets sidetracked and starts talking about a topic. He has funny stories, and he just seems like a guy you just want to chill and hang out with, you know. But some other people that I watch, I you can tell they're stressed out. All right, we got to do a commercial, and I will toss the 2 streamers up in chat that I like to particularly watch. In the meantime, enjoy these wonderful commercials. First my socials, then the 2 people. And we're back. Hi. So hey, yeah, what I'm gonna throw up here in chat, there you go, is some people, I'm trying to find like the equivalent of that sort of. Let me tell you what it is. Smoke-a-loke, Ezekiel and Tomato just play games. Right now Ezekiel is on a kick to play games that he never beat when he was a child. So he's been playing like Castlevania and what the heck was he playing the other day? Shit, I forget what the hell he was playing the other day, but he's on a kick of playing older games. Smoke-a-loke plays a lot of Nintendo-y stuff. Tomato plays a lot of indies, so you got everything covered. Like your Nintendo, your Ezekiel plays everything, and then Tomato plays a lot of indies. And then Kit Boga, he calls scammers, and it's the funniest fucking thing. But I can't watch it anymore because it literally pisses me off. Because I get so angry at these scammers and seeing them go through, like he was pretending to be an old woman and he said, oh, my husband just died and blah blah blah, and the person was still told them, you forget about using the money for the funeral, you need to give it to us. And I was like, that's when I was like, I'm losing all faith in humanity, that I can't watch Kit Boga anymore. As much as it makes me laugh, that really just disheartened me. I was just like, oh my gosh. So, but there you go. Those are Dawn's choices of, I mean, they're not like hysterical funny like all the time trying to make you laugh, but they're just the kind of person that you're like, it would be interesting to hang out with these people kind of deal. But it's not the kind of stream where you can go in there and hang out with stream or chat, because they have way too many viewers. So it's more of these are background streams. This is not, oh, I want to be part of a community and talk with people. That I go to, people like Timmy and Shadav and, our local people, the smaller streams. These people have way too many followers. So these are your background shows. You and John are my cozy streamers. Aw. Thank you. But so yeah, those are my background things, All right, so we're back in the car. Shadav says, left my ass off the text on screen. Oh, for the title of the stream, stuck in the car for 2 hours. This is what day 2 of the stream is. This is day 3 of the stream. Went a few hours, and so far today we're at the 2-hour mark into the stream, and yeah, we haven't moved anywhere. I think we've gotten 3 sentences in.
Not yet.
Are we there yet?
Not yet.
Are we there yet?
Not yet.
Are we there yet?
No. We just use the game to facilitate conversations is what happens here. The 2 hours into the stream, and it's starting to be like Gilligan's Island, the 3-hour tour. Yeah, we're here forever. Thank you, Timmy, for the 25 bits. Raisin says, I like listening to Pumpkin Guy and Steve during
anime
work.
woman.
All right, so we were Snotty Girl. We're up to Snotty Girl. We can do this. We can get through this game, chat. What?
I second that. Of anyone else I follow, you're the ones I watch to unwind.
Unwind. John's always bitching and complaining about something. And I'm always going off on tangents. How do you unwind to that?
Let's play a game.
Thank you, Tiffy. Trying to work with Dad in the truck 12 to 18 hours a day. Oof. Oof. Too much. Did I turn? Okay, there we go. All right. Okay, we're doing this. John streams are a bit too many people for me really to interact with, so I usually lurk. Yeah, there's certain streams you can't, but you know, like, at least with, like, if you watch Bike Man or Smoke-a-Loke, if you say, even though they have a lot of people in their chat, if you ask them a question about a game, they'll usually answer, see an answer. But it's not like you can't, like, they're not like reading everything that's happening in chat like I try and do. I try and actually, like, y'all and me are hanging out. Like, we're all sitting on a couch. All, how many are here? All 33 of us, chat. We're all sitting on the biggest couch known to mankind. And we're just playing a game together. Make some room. Don't crowd each other. Could you imagine what 33 people on a couch looks like? Raisin says, some later night streamers I watch, I sometimes fall asleep and wake up in another stream with a similar vibe because they raid their friends. Yeah, that's cool. But sometimes they'll, like, raid someone. There was one time I fell asleep and they raided someone and the person was just yelling and screaming, and I'm like, it's like 2 in the morning, and all of a sudden there's just this screaming. I thought something really horrible was happening. It scared the shit out of me. So I don't go to sleep to streams anymore. I try not to. I listen to podcasts instead, because streams can't be trusted, because you never know who they're gonna raid or when something's gonna happen, and suddenly they're like, ah! All right, we were playing this thing here. All right, it's to
But I
whom,
don't like it
mother.
when things aren't going my way.
Thank you, Timmy. No, I don't care what kind of raids they have, because I only watch Twitch when I'm awake. I don't try and fall asleep to it. So I don't care if they do raids or don't have raids or raid people who are loud. Or I learned to not watch Twitch when I'm trying to fall asleep. The interesting ones are when you come up on someone streaming themselves sleeping. Oh yes, I used to watch this guy Hubisama. He was a Korean living in Japan, and he used to go all around Japan and just take us places. He got to the point where he would stream himself sleeping, and I'm like, what is he doing? So you would hang out with him all day, and then it would be him sleeping at night, and there would be like 50 people in there watching him sleep. I'm like, that's kind of weird. I don't know if I would let someone watch me sleep. Oh my goodness. And if you want to watch someone go around and do things where you feel like you're going with them, watch Jenny TTY. She's also Korean and travels all over the world by herself. She is braver than I am, because I would be afraid. But I love watching Jenny. She's crazy. Like, what do you... She took a scuba diving, like, literally, we were underwater with her scuba diving. It was freaking awesome. She goes to all kinds of cool places. So that's good background. Again, way too many people in the chat. She has like thousands of people watching her. Way too many people in the chat to talk to her or, you know, have a conversation or even talk to anyone in chat, because it's just flying by. But just to have on as background and feel like you're exploring and going places with someone, it's a really good time. I really like when she's on, but I worry for her when she's in some of these countries and she's totally by herself. I'm like, and she's accepting food from strangers. I'm like, you have to be a little more careful. Did she at least put on commercials when she went to the she would leave her stuff outside the bathroom. Like, just leave it there. And I'm like, what? She's not afraid someone's gonna steal her things? I'm like, what is she doing? Because when we went scuba diving, she had to go in and change, and she left all her stuff on the table, still running, and like, she goes, here, chat, watch this, or I think she pointed it toward the door, but you could just see her feet and her arms. But I was like, what if someone went by and stole all her stuff? I think she's a little too trusting, but it's nice to see that naivete in thinking that everybody is just not out to be a creeper. Maybe I'm the one that's jaded because of where I grew up, where I think if someone offers me food, they're definitely trying to poison me. If I leave something unattended, someone is definitely going to try and steal it. Like, that's how my brain is wired because of where I grew up. So it's kind of actually refreshing and nice to see someone who isn't pre-programmed to think everyone is a creeper asshole who's trying to do harm to you. And it makes me realize I really should not always think the worst of people all the time. But that's my default. I don't know if I could ever change that. Raisin says, yeah, what if you rip a massive fart in your sleep? There's a lot of streams of people just sleeping. Yeah. Raisin says, I think there's only one streamer I watch who has over 1,000 viewers. Everyone else has like under 300 usually. Or I'm just a regular in their chat and Discord, so I recognize other chatters. Yeah. Oh, there's this there's the older gentleman who plays all retro games. He tries to play them original on disc, like through DOS, through computers and stuff. So he tries not to play the GOG versions, but if that's all there is, he'll play it that way. But he'd prefer to play it off the disc. What the heck is his name? It's a fish. Why can't I remember his name? Holy cow. John. I'm gonna ask John because I can't remember. Kilgore Trout. Never mind. His name is Kilgore Trout. Let me write it in chat. Kilgore Trout. I think that's how. It's something like that. But he's on later at night. He was actually a teacher. And he usually has like a cat cam. He doesn't have a lot of people watching. He has people watching him, a lot of people watching him, but not like thousands of people. Shadaf says I haven't seen him online lately. I saw him the other night, I think he was on. But then again, actually, it might have been a while ago because I was busy watching nothing but Summer Games Done Quick, SGDQ, for the past week. So he might not have been on. I might not have seen it. So there you go. Okay, we're gonna now actually go back to the game. Okay, it's to whom, mother?
It was Dad.
Uh-oh, she went and told the mother who we were texting. Oh, mom's not happy.
Just getting his side of the story,
huh? No, Mom. We were begging him for money so we could survive. Oh gosh. I wonder what she's gonna say.
No comment.
See? Good. That was smart. That's smart. That's smart. Kudos. Avoid the situation with no comment.
It's all right. Having a common enemy can help bring people together.
Oh, damn. She really just does not like her ex-husband, does she?
You're not my enemy. Or Dad's.
We're only only hearing one side of the story.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to do my best to
Be open-minded.
Be open-minded.
And considerate.
You know, and
too, yeah.
considerate.
Exactly. Exactly.
Sometimes it feels that way.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's not supposed to.
Uh-oh. Are you getting the feels yet, chat? Are you feeling the emotion? Chat, are you feeling emotion? No, not the Mariah Carey song. Are you feeling in here's, in your hearts? Uh-oh. This ride's gonna be even more awkward. Reza says, yeah, I'm feeling hungry. That's not what you're supposed to be feeling. You're supposed to be feeling other feels. The kind that accompany a piano or a violin. Uh-oh. Oh, I think we've arrived. I think the car ride's over.
I'm coming up slowly. I'm my own emotion.
Thank you, Timmy. Oh, this is the summer house? Ooh. Yeah.
Mom!
Okay. It needs a little work. They did say they haven't been there in what, like decade? That there might be squatters. It was probably going to be in ruins, and yeah, that's the case. Timmy says, "What a dump." I think that's corrugated tin on the side of the house. Does it have fake wood paneling on the inside, says Timmy? Oh no, that would be a plus. I love fake wood paneling. I wanted to make a comeback, honestly. Lamb says, see? You gotta have Lamb's point of view. It's something, we can make it work.
Looks better than my place.
There you go. You know, we'll make it work. It just needs a little TLC. Okay? Shadav says, okay, when you said summer house and the mom's attitude, I thought she was like from Money. Lakota Warrior, hi!
Some of the accent walls in my house are wood paneled.
See, there you go. That works. I like the natural wood kind of fake look. Natural wood fake look. Lakota War says, hey, tweet. It's Hope. My dad is napping from work. Oh, hello! Hi, how are you doing? I hope you're having a fine day. Timmy says, and the brown orange shag carpet. Oh, yes. Uh-huh. And the Afghan dog and the wicker hanging swinging chair from the ceiling. David says, I've seen that house, near my old high school. Death Saw says, this house reminds me of Kill Bill 2. Sudaf says, I had a station wagon that had the fake wood paneling. I love the fake wood paneling on the station wagons. That's awesome. I love that. Wood paneling on the dashboard too. Oh yeah. She's from Had Money. Yes, exactly. They were bootleggers. The family was back in ye olden time. This is the house at the end of the block that you don't go near, because you know they were always into shady things. Exactly. Raisin says, oh gosh, what if the bathroom is carpeted? I saw that on a home improvement show once. They like went into this house that they had to fix up, and there was literally carpet in the bathroom. And the guy's like, what the fuck is this? The tile-looking carpet in the kitchen, aka that's what's in ours. Seems that we're playing Name That 70s, 80s Interior Decoration. Oh my gosh. All right, let's see what's going on here.
My God.
Are you okay?
I just didn't think it would still be here.
What did you think was gonna be here? There was gonna be some kind of ruins? Look, there's a scarecrow in the back.
Mom, well, it is.
Hi, Vars, how are you?
And it looks to be surprisingly well preserved.
Dude, there's probably all kinds of stuff in there you can sell on eBay and make a profit. All that retro stuff is worth bank, man.
She was hoping someone had burned the place down and pissed on the ashes.
Well, it's not just like I remember it. A little more.
All right, chat. You have options. A little more number one, run down. A little more falling apart. That's your option number 2. Or a little more of a dump. Option number 3. Go ahead and put 1, 2, or 3 in chat while I read people's comments. Raisin says, I bet there's a dead possum and raccoons in there. Maybe some bats. Tech says, I don't understand the concept of a carpeted bathroom. Yeah, that's pretty nasty. Just like the little carpet around the edge of the toilet and the little carpety thing on the lid. It just, to me, it can hold germs. The same with the cushiony seat cover that would always be ripped and then you could see the foam inside. It just feels very unsanitary to me. To me, the bathroom should look nice, but be as sterile looking as like a hospital. Because there's stuff going on in there, you know? And you want it to be as clean as possible. Because you're trying to do things like shower and brush your teeth and there's no rug. It's wet and icky and mold and blah. Blah. Raisin says this is a fun den for forest animals. Vara says, I'm doing well, just listen to your commentary. I'm glad you're doing well. You're keeping out of the heat. It's rustic. Yeah, that's what it says on the flyers and in Zillow. It says it's a rustic cottage. It's homey and comfy, meaning small and old. All right, chat mostly said, let's see, Raisin says 3, Achroma says 1, Sterling says 3, Lamb says 2, Bloody Angel says 3, Vara says 3, Tomo says 2. So adding that up, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 3s. We're going with 3. All right. Kind of a dump?
Of a dump?
Weathered than the last time I was here.
Okay, weathered, if that's the adjective you want to go with, Mom. Weathered.
But I guess I am too.
Want to start looking around?
Yeah.
All right, let's find that treasure. Come on, man. This isn't exactly what I pictured when Mom said they had a summer home. But it's still pretty cool in a retro way. There's probably lots of cool old stuff inside from when Mom was a teen, and hopefully some clues to the identity of Grandma Helen's mystery man. And maybe a treasure? All right, can we check out the cool, here we go. We got some boxes here and a cool, scarecrow. All right, Ma?
Did you do these with Grandma?
No, August did. I never had a green thumb.
An old Captain and Tennille vinyl.
She loved helping my mother in the garden.
Really?
Why do you say it like that?
I don't know. Can you picture August getting her hands dirty out in the garden now?
Oh, I guess she's not one to get her hands filthy now. And who's buried in the boxes, says Shadab.
I guess not. But if my mother was ever out in the garden, she was out there with her, helping the best she could. I remember one year, maybe when she was 6, she started crying so hard when it came time to pick the berries and vegetables.
Why? Why was she crying?
But the plants worked so hard growing them. You can't just take them.
Oh, I can see that. If you're a kid, you'd feel like you're stealing something. I get that. I can see that.
Aw. Well, now I feel bad for the plants.
Exactly, see?
She was a sensitive kid.
So am I.
Emotional. I'm a sensitive, emotional kid too. I used to cry at everything. I still do. I get really upset at like stupid things because I like make more out of them than they probably really are. And then I'm in tears in the bathroom hiding because I'm crying.
Yeah, picking berries is basically kidnapping the plant's babies.
Exactly, right? That's so sad. If I had $1 for every time I would end up in the bathroom at work just crying my eyes out because someone said something and it was mean, or at school or with family members where I would just have to excuse myself and go into the bathroom and I'm just crying my eyes out because of something someone said to me. I'm just super sensitive and emotional. That's why I was like really afraid to stream. And John and you guys convinced me to do it because you said, we'll have your back. If someone is mean to you, we'll yell at them. So I appreciate you, chat, and thank you for having my back. Shadav says we'd get our asses whipped because we'd always take the neighbors' crab apples and throw them at each other. Oh no. I get in trouble because I used to take this guy's blackberries. But to me, it was like when I was little, they were trees. And a tree...
Get back to work, you slacker.
Thank you, Timmy. And we were in the Bronx, and I'm gonna call Bronx now. So like trees weren't around a lot. And this guy on the corner, he actually had a freaking tree and berries that you could eat came off of it. This was like a crazy, insane concept to an inner city kid. Like there are things coming off this tree and we can eat them and they're not like pre-packaged in a box from the store. So we weren't like going into his yard. They would fall all on the sidewalk and get stepped on. And I remember the whole sidewalk on that corner of the block would be purple a certain time of the year because it would just stain the sidewalk purple, all the berries falling. So when we were kids, we would walk by and we would take a few of the berries. And this man would yell at us for taking his berries. And I got really upset and started crying because I couldn't understand why he wouldn't share his berries. There were tons of them on this tree, and most of them would fall on the floor, but we weren't going to pick the ones up that fell on the floor. So we would just take a few. We weren't like taking barrels of his berries. We were little kids. We would just take a few of his berries, and he would yell and scream at us. And I was so upset. I was just crying hysterical because of that. He was very angry with you, says Reese. gosh. Raisin says, I love Dawn streams. Aw, thank you. That's so kind. I appreciate it. I'm glad you guys are here to keep me company playing my silly games. I really appreciate the company. You guys make me laugh. Raisin says, I've only eaten strange sour orangey red berries that tasted like tart nectarines but were the size of cherries. I didn't die, so they weren't poisonous. Don't know what I ate though. Let's see. I think Tomo or maybe Tomo would know. Tomo grows things. What are strange sour orangey red berries? Maybe Tomo would know. I don't know. I don't know anything about fruits and things. Sterling says every summer we would pick plums and peaches. I got 2 plums and 2 peaches I picked at the supermarket on my counter. I'm just waiting for them to get nice and soft. What is it to tell if a plum or a peach is ready to eat? You hit the center near the stem, right? And when that gives a little, then it's perfect. Like I gotta re-look up when is the perfect time to start eating them. What happened, who?
After all this time, we're pretty much family. And family watches out for each other. Also, the honeysuckle we pulled were worth getting yelled at, since the nectar was like candy.
Yes, there was further down the block, there were these yellow flowers. I don't know if it was honeysuckle. It might have been. Were those the things that there's these yellow flowers, and when you pull the stem out the bottom, you get one little drop of like sweet nectar coming out of it? When we would ride our bikes around the block, after we would hit up the berry tree, we would take those yellow flowers and pull the stem out and get a little, yeah. Well, yeah, okay, so it is honeysuckle. We would do that because again, past someone's fence, because all private houses, when we would go around the block from our building, there were actual private houses. The kind you guys probably would see on TV, where there's 2 stories and there's a porch, but they would all be fenced in. But this one, I guess it was a bush, that the honeysuckle bush came through the guy's fence. So some of the honeysuckles would be outside that we can actually reach them because they were coming on toward the sidewalk. But we would never go into someone's yard and start taking their stuff. I remember those being really good. And then I remember someone in my family yelled at me because they're like, don't eat strange things off trees that you don't know what they are. And I was like, no, I just know that this is okay to eat and the berries off that guy's tree are okay to eat. I'm not going to start eating strange berries, but, you know, I guess they just wanted to make sure that I wasn't going to go start eating strange berries everywhere. Because there are, you know, the berries that'll kill you, like pokeberries. But I don't remember the pokeberries growing anywhere in the city. I think they need a lot of soil. But I don't know of anything else that would grow in the city that would be dangerous. But I asked about the pokeberries because I saw them. I was like, oh, what are those? The bees seem to like them. And it's like, oh yeah, those are really poisonous. Oh, okay. Raisin says private house owners are fucking mean. You accidentally step on their lawn and they yell at you. Yeah, especially in the city. I got yelled at even in Yonkers one time. I had just gotten a new camera. I was taking a picture of the sidewalk because it was very rare. Usually sidewalks are concrete, but every once in a while you'd come across an old sidewalk that was made of slate. And that was rare to see in the city. So there was a slate sidewalk, gray, beautiful. And it had just rained, so it was shiny. And there was like little flowers trying to grow out in between the slate. So I'm taking a picture of it. And this guy comes out and starts yelling at me. He's like, what are you taking pictures of my house for? I'm like, I'm not taking pictures of your house. I'm taking pictures of the sidewalk. Wait, don't take pictures near my house. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? I'm taking pictures of a sidewalk. It has nothing to do with your house. I don't know if he thought I was, I don't know, scoping out his house to try and rob it. I'm this girl wearing a really long peasant skirt. Let me just put the picture for you, right? I'm this girl with pink hair, well, maroon hair, not pink, maroon hair, a long peasant skirt on, and a peasant shirt because that's what people were wearing in the 2000s, and sandals. So I look like a hippie with maroon hair, taking pictures of the sidewalk and flowers, and he's yelling at me. David says, obviously you're a government agent. Yeah, exactly. For sure. For sure. Oh my gosh. Raisin says, with eating the food, the berries, the other kid didn't die, so I won't either. Oh yeah, exactly. That was my mentality.
I like yelling at people, and because they fucking deserve it, not because Mumsy and Daddykins didn't hug me enough.
Oh my god. What movie was that from, or what show? I remember that line. People are very paranoid up here. Sounds like a great guy, right? That there is my private public sidewalk. You can't take photos for free. Oh my gosh. Speaking of taking photos for free, I heard now if you go to Egypt, they will charge you if you want to take photos now, like in places. So yeah. So you can't just take photos. You have to pay if you're gonna like take your phone and take photos. No. You have to pay money if you want to take photos with your own phone or camera. That's crazy to me. That sounds insane. How can you do that? This is what I heard in a podcast. Someone say this because they said they had just went to Egypt and this is what was happening because the people were trying to get more money out of tourists. So they would tell people, you can't take photos. You have to pay if you want to take photos. Yeah, I'll be stealth taking pictures. Oh no, I'm just texting my friend. Click, click, click. Sterling says having things like a berry bush in the backyard was great. We kids got hungry. We picked the berries instead of going to the house and getting food. That's awesome. That's so cool. I was in someone's backyard that had cherry tree once. I remember that. Caterpillar says shaking down the tourists. I'm surprised. I don't know how or why I was able even to pick berries or the honeysuckles, because you would think I would not have because of bees, right? And I remember that one tree with the berries having a shit ton of bees around it. But that didn't really happen till like late August. So when I would ride my bike around the block, I would not go to that corner because I remember there being a bunch of bees. But the rest of the year, there wasn't really a lot of bees around. Except for the very beginning, like the first warm day, and then the very end of summer. But like the middle of summer, even now I noticed, I was like, oh, there's not a lot of bees. But in the beginning of the summer, the first like warm week, they were going crazy. And then the end of August, they become insane. In-freaking-sane. I hate end of August bees because they know winter's coming and they act insane. So there you go. We continue the game now. I'm sorry.
So what happened?
Yeah, Ma. Spill the beans. Tell the tale. Shadav says, laugh my fucking ass off. Yeah, that was a scam. I mean, believe someone's trying that, but they're like, they had to be inside a restaurant or something. A lot of them do not allow pictures being taken. Yeah, I've heard that this has been a thing happening at like tourist sites where they're stopping you from taking photos and like want you to pay. The other thing is like people in Barcelona, I think it was Barcelona, if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure it was Barcelona. They are squirting tourists with water guns because they want them to go away. Their city, the inhabitants that live in the city are so fed up with tourists, they're harassing them with water guns so that they will leave. I'm like, do you really want the tourists to go away? Because do you know what's gonna happen to your city when you don't have that sweet, sweet tourist money coming in? That's right, your taxes are gonna go up. So you might not want to scare up all the tourists with your water pistols. Oh my gosh.
To August. She doesn't seem so sensitive now.
She got tough skin now, kind of like me, right? You just develop a tough outer skin. No, I never did. I'm still sensitive. I cry at the drop of a hat. There's been, I gotta tell you honestly, chat, there's been a few streams. There's been a few streams that brought me to tears where after stream, I was an emotional wreck because of something that happened in stream. The bitch been staring into the void for a while now. We'll get there. Oh my gosh. Rex says if they're not trying hard enough, they really want tourists to leave, they would fire the water gun, fill the water guns with urine. Oh my gosh. Could you imagine? But you know what? Water guns always leak a little, and then so you'd get it all over yourself. I'm just thinking like the water guns back in the day. The plastic crappy ones that you'd get like at the 99-cent store. And me and my cousins would shoot each other with them. And we would shoot each other in the mouth sometimes, like, because you know you're thirsty, you're a kid, you have water guns, and then you get that hot nasty plastic water, or you'd shoot yourself in the mouth and like drink it, and we didn't know any better. The fucking plastic was probably deadly. Super soakers. I'm talking before super soakers. Those plastic bright see-through water guns. They had little tiny mini ones and then bigger ones that were, you know, with a little white clear cap at the very top and had a little hole and you fill it in the sink. They were small. They still sell those. Let me see if I can find, hold on. I want to see, let me see if I can find, if I put in like old-fashioned water gun, retro. Let's try retro. Retro water gun. Oh gosh, even these. Oh, there we go. There's one. Here we go. These guys. Those are the water guns we had. Those are the water guns that we had. It's not from the 50s. Let's not make them that old, but they probably made 5 billions of these. So they were probably around still by the 80s, 90s. But Angel says, yeah, they have those at Walmart and Dollar Tree. Yeah. The crappy dime store water guns. Yeah, yeah, exactly. You had the trigger that would gradually get more difficult to pull. Exactly. Yes, you pull the trigger and they leak all over your hand. That's what I'm thinking when it's like, when you said like fill it with urine, I'm like, ew, but it would kind of get all over you. Because what would happen is the handle would inevitably, or like where the trigger was, would get a crack in it. Like, and the seam would start to split. So eventually the water would just seep out. But honest, I don't think, I've shot a super soaker, but I don't think I've ever actually owned a super soaker. These look nice. 1989 super soaker. Yeah, I never had a super soaker. They look like fun. I think the one, oh gosh, this one looks too real. You'd freaking get shot by cops if you had that and were waving it around. No wonder why they tried to make water guns look more kid-like. Oh my goodness. Oh, look at that one. And it's like brass knuckle water gun. What the heck is that? Shadam says, you see the backpack one? No joke, my uncle and I came up with that and sold it for like $400 to a company. What? This one? That is awesome. But not good that you guys got ripped off because you should have sold it for way more. Almateros who says, yeah, that happened to me. I dropped my water gun and it started a leak. Achroma says, my dad goofed and used an industrial pressure washer to blow grease off his shoe. The heat was on and he steamed the top of his foot. Ouch. Ouch. So there you go. Those are, oh look, camera one. Here, let me take a picture, Squirt you and I. Oh, 007 one. Check, that's a fancy one. Fancy schmancy. Alright. I don't know why I am just like going off on, I'm so tangenty today, chat. What the hell? It's your fault. It's your guys' fault. The reason why I keep going off on a tangent. Alright.
Oh. Life happened, I guess.
Alright. So we got the flower beds. Alright, what else? Let's check the condition of this house. Yep, this is going to need some work. We're going to need a paint job here. Brand new siding all along the sides here. We're going to have to redo this, what is this, lattice here? What do you call this over here underneath there? I'm sure there's some raccoons living under there. Maybe a person, maybe some dead bodies. Probably, yeah. Probably some dead bodies under there. Hey, Tasman. Hi, how are you? Rex says, did you ever see the movie Weird Science? He had a water gun that looked like a real revolver. Oh, gosh, I haven't seen Weird Science in, like, forever. Raisin says it's fun, though. I'm enjoying the tangents. Oh, my gosh. That is... We're missing a few, a few things here. Oh my goodness. I wish Windows had this more. This little shady thing. Oh my goodness. Why the windows are all open? Oh, this is a nice tree. I'd cut it back a little bit. It's like hanging over the roof. It's gonna fuck up your gutters. But I wouldn't worry about it falling on the house. It's a nice and short, but I'd cut back some of these limbs here. Chat, what else do we need to have done to this house? Needs a paint job. New siding. New railing. Actually, you could just paint this. We can reuse that railing there. Shadov says, yeah, there's definitely squatters living here. Caterpillar says, they'd block the sun from my plants. At least it won't stink inside as much with the windows open. You think there's people in there? There's probably people living in there. Oh gosh, what's this? Gaze at Vista. Where's that? Why am I not? There we go.
It's out there. Somewhere. That buried bootlegger gold.
Oh yeah. Sweet, sweet bootlegger gold.
Uh-huh. Bigfoot too, I hear.
Don't be condescending.
Do you think he found the gold already?
Oh, she's such a smartass. Oh my gosh. Now I just got this picture of Bigfoot freaking digging with a metal detector.
What makes you so sure Bigfoot's a he?
A touche, Mom.
Oh, I love it. Equal opportunity cryptids. Very forward thinking.
I'm sorry.
It's 2003, Tess. Anyone can be a Bigfoot.
gosh. Oh, look, it's a doghouse. Oh, what happened here? There's your treasure. It's a puppy dog house. How come, okay, question. The dog house is in better shape than the actual house. Ma, we could just live in here. This is better than that. Well, there's your problem. It's a dump. Mom, I'm sleeping in the doghouse. Ooh, wasps, right? Yeah. There's probably could be a whole freaking hive in there, man. And under here. Uh-oh. What's that? Oh, chat. What's that? I don't know. We'll find out right after these short messages.
Wake.
Hey, I'm Coin.
And we're back. Hi. Oh, here's remember I said there was the guy, the older guy who played like DOS games and old games off discs and tries to play them with the original equipment, like the computer that actually would run it and stuff like that. So you get to see what the actual interface is and what it took to get the game started and everything. That's a Kilgore Trout. Thank you, Achroma, for giving me the link. I was like, I know he spells it different, and I couldn't remember how to do it. So there you go. That's a Kilgore Trout's link there. All right. So let us see what is under here.
Huh. What's under here?
That's what I just said.
The crawl space for doing maintenance and what have you.
And the home of raccoons and dead bodies.
So there might be, like, hidden stuff under here? Like, stuff that people who are trying to hide something might hide in there?
Mm-hmm.
I guess?
She's just like, mm-hmm. Oh, no words.
I should go in and see if I can find any cool stuff.
Absolutely.
How did I know that was coming?
Just think of what could be under there.
Hold on. I don't know if it's safe under there.
She should just crawl under and start screaming bloody murder. Ah! Just be like, just kidding, Ma. It's fine. Raisin says it's a squatter man's hut. You gotta bring moonshine offering if you need something fixed.
Not safe how?
Monsters?
The floor could be unstable. What if something collapsed in on you?
You think we might find Jimmy Hoffa? Possible.
Stay outside and don't go stomping around on the floor above me, and I'll be fine.
Exactly.
Just be careful.
Oh, sure.
You know it.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, we are under the house. Oh, this looks great. Is this proper engineering? Is this really what you're supposed to do to hold up your home? I guess. I mean, what the fuck else would you put under there? I don't know. I've never gone under why are there tires under here? I've never gone under a house like this before. I mean, I guess the rest of it is stone. It's just more cinder blocks, so I guess it's okay. It just looks very unstable. Like they're all broken and stuff. And there's rebarb on and wood pieces. It's scary. That's a weak ass foundation. Just like Mom's marriage, says Raisin. It's roomy. It is. It looks a lot bigger than it did from the outside. If you don't bring the offering, he sends the raccoon squad. I'm saying, I see the pictures over there. I'm gonna make my way there. It looks super clean for, I would think there would be all kinds of rat's nests and spider webs and bugs, snakes. Oh, this is where they, see this bump right here? That's where they put the dead body. Oh my gosh, what is this? What animal is that, chat? What do you think it is? Raccoon? Dog? Do we have any dead animal skeleton experts? Raisin says it's a dog. Do you think it's the dog? Alright, let's...
Oh. Cool.
See, that would be my reaction. My first reaction is like, oh. And then I'm like, oh. You know? Alright. Got more bookcases. These are good bookcases. What are they just down under here for? And how did they get them under here is what I'm saying. Look at the size. Look at the size of the dresser. And then look at the hole we came in on. How did they fit this stuff down here? I have questions. I have questions. Maybe it was magic. All right, what's this? Pick up papers.
Ooh, this is good. Mom's gotta see this.
All right, let's see what it says. This space for writing messages. I'm writing to you from our new home right on the water. I was looking and I realized there's no better home for us than one we could just pull up anchor and split if we really needed to. So I bought us a houseboat. It's really something else. Bought it from an older fellow who kept it perfect and was just done having to maintain it in his autumn years. There's a rumor they're going to dam this river up, but that's a long time coming if it happens at all. Now, just to get you and those kids moved up here, I hope it's a good summer. Write back discreetly and let's make plans for the big move. Something I've learned since Leo died is that being loaded with cash is the only way to live. Get ready to leave all your worries behind. What? Postcard, Libertyville, MI, Lincoln, 4 cents, United States, Helen Devine. Okay. Next, what else do we got here? Uh-oh. That's right, my bumper doesn't work. Okay, let's take that. Can I get out of here? Okay. There we go. Oh, what's this? Oh, that's the houseboat. Okay. That is cool. All right. Oh, shit. We got to go all the way around? I can't crawl between here? Come on! She can fit. Do we have a run button? No. Clockwork Dragon says, greetings and salutations. And before standard building practices, that was how most people did it, putting trailer houses up on cinder blocks and not realizing over time that the blocks break. That's what I'm saying. Like, look at that, man. The whole corner's going. Look, that's chipping away. How are you doing, Clockwork? All right, where's Ma? Where's Mom? Mom, look at the wide open spaces. I gotta say, chat, I've never in my life have been somewhere where I look out and there's that much open land. Never, ever, ever, ever. There's always been something. Buildings, or like I've never seen that much open sky before. Like, usually you see like a patch or two of clear sky. Even like from the top of our building, you couldn't see the entire sky. Like, there was always stuff in the way. All right, let's see what else is. Oh, we got some chairs, some more lattice. This truck, what is this? Oh, I hate these waffle chairs. These, you sit in these too long and then you get those square marks on your ass and your thighs. And these get real hot in the summertime. You will burn that pattern into your ass cheeks. Oh, ashtray. Okay, it's just an ashtray. We got boots. Let's go look at what's in the car. Let's open this up. You sink into the waffle chairs. Yeah, after a while, the ones that we had the waffle chairs that were hard, that were like stiff wire, and you had to put like cushions on top. But then they had the waffle chairs that were like plastic interlaced that, yeah, after a while they would sink because they would just stretch from heavy-set people sitting in them. Or time. They would just start to fall apart and then they would sink more and more. Who left the boots? I don't know. We'll find out. Rex says, when I went to visit people in Arizona, driving through places that were very flat and open, I would see a mountain in the distance, and after driving for an hour, it didn't get closer. It was a weird feeling. We had a mountain that we would see from the top of our roof where we lived in the Bronx. And my uncle would always say, you know, look at our Bronx mountain. And I'm like, wow, we have a mountain. And he would always tell me that was our Bronx mountain. And then he told me one day, he told me the reality of it. And he was like, yeah, you see our mountain? I was like, yeah. He's like, you know what it actually is? I was like, what do you mean? He's like, that's a garbage dump. It was where the city threw all its trash. But it was so tall. It was such a huge mound that it looked like a mountain. And it was really just garbage. Eventually, they covered it all up with dirt and grew grass on it. But, so it looked like a big mountain hill with greenery on it. But it was actually just garbage. It was a mountain made of garbage. Rex says, oh, that's disappointing on several levels. Yes, it was. Here I'm thinking, we have a mountain in the Bronx. It's not, it's just a really big hill of garbage. It was tall though. It was really big. You could see, it was miles away and you could see it from the top of our building. A strongly scented mountain. I think they put some, I guess, from what I understand, they put some kind of chemicals or stuff or lay something down and then grow grass on top of it to try and like make it look sort of habitable, but they literally can't do anything with the land for like, I don't know. They said like 1,000 years or some shit. I don't know. That's just what people told me. I don't know if it's true, but it wasn't stinky. I think it was, if I'm not mistaken, I don't know. I never saw it, I don't think. So I don't know, like went up to it. But I think it was near Co-op City, which literally is a little mini city in the Bronx, just made up of giant buildings. That was a cooperative that they built on a swamp. They filled in, because I guess they threw all the garbage in the swamp, covered it up. Then they filled in the swamp and made a city on top of it. I heard it's sinking, but who knows if that's true. But the rumor was always that Co-op City was sinking and trying to get back to its swamp-like state. And whenever it would rain, there would just be horrible puddles everywhere because the land wanted to be a swamp. Cool van, chat? Funky van. Hip van or groovy van? 1, 2, 3, or 4. What kind of van is this? How come creepy is not an option? This is the van. Hey kid, you want some candy? I got a puppy in here. This is the sus van that you would see driving around the neighborhood. Ray says, oh, super safe chemicals. The Scooby Don't van. All right, Polani says, wants to say, cool van.
Cool van.
Right. There we go.
Thanks. It doesn't run anymore.
Obviously.
The engine died for good 1 year while we were visiting this place. So I just turned it into my bedroom after that.
What? That is fucking cool.
You slept in a broken down van?
Well, it was better than sharing a room with August.
There you go.
Did you, like, redo it to be like a bedroom inside?
Come on, let's go in and look.
Yeah. Your grandfather pulled the seats out for me, and I set up a little bed frame with a mattress and all sorts of posters and pillows and shelves and things like that.
Oh, can we look?
Oh, I've got to see this.
Can we?
Oh, it's locked.
Just, no one's gonna care. Break the window.
Please tell me the keys are somewhere. I need to see what a lava lamp looks like after it just sits there mutating for 30 years.
She just loves to put those digs in about how long and how old everything is.
They might have been... I can't remember.
Don't do this to me, Mother. I have to see how much tie-dye is in here. Please.
Oh my gosh. Thank you for the drama. I'm on the wrong screen for that. Thank you. And thank you for the hydrate, Lamb. That was like an hour ago. I'll do that now. Test the time tracker.
Oh, August was always trying to steal my keys so she could get in there and mess with my stuff. They're probably in her room.
Oh, the little criminal! All right, I'm on the case. The cool stuff is so close, I can taste it.
And what does the cool stuff taste like, Tess? She's a Scooby-Doo villain, I'm telling you. Rex Ivan says the right response to I can't remember should have been, well, it was decades ago. That's a good one. So Bloody Angel says it tastes like chlorine. Raisin Delta says it tastes like lead. Caterpillar says it tastes like patchouli. There you go. Tech says, wait, the mystery machine van? Not, well, the cool stuff that's in the mystery machine van. The van that Mom turned into her bedroom when she was a teen is still sitting here, but it's locked. She says the keys might be stashed in August's room. Welp, I guess that means we have to go inside, right? Oh, look, there's just an ironing board laying out there. That's a door there. And then we have another door here. Enter trailer home. All right, so guess what, chat? It is 8:15 almost. I hope it's saved. Me hopes it's saved. So there we go. Where's chat? There's chat. All right. You're gonna have to come back tomorrow. You're gonna have to come back tomorrow at 2 o'clock Eastern to see what cool stuff is in the van. I know. I'm sorry, but we're hungry. Rex Ivan says, thank you for streaming. Thank you for being here. Sterling says, thanks for the stream, Dawn. Have a good night. You too. Have a good night, and you're welcome. And thank you so, gosh, I really don't know how to thank you guys so much for keeping me company when I play my stupid games. I really do appreciate it. You guys make me laugh. I hope you're great company. I hope I'm good company for you guys too. Thank you so much. You guys are great, and you guys are so good to each other. Thank you. Let's see. Can we rate somebody? So yeah, so be here tomorrow at 2 o'clock, and we'll see what's in the creepy mystery machine van. All right, let's see who's Bloody Angel. Stop stinking up the place. Stop it. Oh, and also you have to come back tomorrow because we got to open up more Kinder Joys and see what other little pops we get. So come back for that. Let's see. Live now. Who can I shuffle you off to as a new babysitter. Oh, okay. I see. Well, who do we have? We got Cameron the Corgi is playing Pal World. Dave the Diver is being played by Raptormon. Zograd is playing Fallout 4. Let's see, I'm scrolling just so I can give you guys all your options. Smokaloke is playing Resident Evil 4. That was the link I put up earlier. One of the people that I like to watch. Ezekiel, one of the links I put up earlier. Ezekiel the Third is playing Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the Cowabunga collection. Like I said, he's trying to go through all the games he couldn't beat when he was a kid to see if he can beat them now. Soul Calibur. Was that the game he was playing the other day? Or is it Metal Gear? No. John. I don't remember what he was playing. Let me see if I can look at his VOD and see. I can't remember what he was playing the other day. Where is his... Hold on, let me see. What was it? Let me look at his old videos. What was it that he was playing? Castlevania, but what was he playing before that? Gosh, because it's bugging me that I can't remember the name of it. It's not showing up. Because John said, oh, I played that. I gotta ask, because it's really bothering me. Hold on. I'll be right back. Yeah, it wasn't Soul Calibur. Oh my gosh. I'm having such a bad brain fart, and I can't remember what it was. John, what was Ezekiel playing the other day that you said you... Ninja Gaiden. Fuck, it was Ninja Gaiden. And you said you had played that how many times?
A lot. It was one of the 3 games I had.
John, it was Ninja Gaiden. John said, he goes, oh, I remember this game. He goes, it was one of the 3 games I had. John says he played Ninja Gaiden over and over and over again. So much so that he was like at the point that he could speed run it. And how long did it take you to finish it? Like 20 minutes. So John said he got to the point that he could finish Ninja Gaiden in 20 minutes. I wonder if he can still do that.
No, my hands will be broken.
John's like, no, my hands would be broken. Shadov says, I play Soul Calibur. Spock says, the SNES Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle has one jump that needs perfect release on the jump button to make. Oh, heck no. So there you go. So those are all your options, but we are going to raid. Let me see. I forgot already. I know who I'm going to raid. I'm not going to say nothing. It's going to be a secret. Let me copy this and I'll put raid and then I'll do that and we'll see if I can get why is it doing that? Okay, we'll see if we can get, let me see if I can get through the end credits. Shadal says my hands don't like that I play it though. Yeah, I mean we're all getting to that point that different things on our bodies are starting to break down. We have to be real careful. Especially like if we've been playing games a lot. We have to be kind to our hands. That's why I've been playing and talking a lot and not playing. Freaking Star Wars wrecked me for a bit there. That's why I'm trying to play games that give me a bit of a break. So tomorrow we find out what's in the van. We find out what's in the house. Will we find treasure? Will she continue to be snotty to her mom? Will the mother and father reconcile? What will happen? We don't know. But we'll find out tomorrow. 2 o'clock Eastern. Thank you for hanging out. Remember, be a good human. It's easy. Just don't be an asshole. This stream was made possible by and continues because of contributions from viewers like you, and thank you for your support. Until next time, spread joy. Thank you for the subs and the resubs, Blue Moon and PR Pain. Thank you for the cheers, Timmy and Bloody Angel and Icarus and Wolf Nick Wolf and Achroma. And thank you for Mario, Press, Spock, Shadab, and Blurpies. See you all tomorrow at 2 o'clock. Have a wonderful, wonderful evening. Be kind to each other and spread joy. Thank you, Irish. Good night.